Hi everyone,
it's Ruby
and Raylee,
and welcome back to RStudios.
And today we're going to be doing each other's makeup.
So basically how this is going to work is we're going to be doing each other's makeup looks.
We're going to be doing our makeup routine on each other.
Yeah, that was better.
That was a better way of wording it.
All day, first day back at school, I haven't been able, like my words aren't working today.
Words aren't wording.
My brain isn't braining. Right, so you might find this a little bit weird, but the first thing I'm going to go in with is the e.l.f. Putty Primer, matte Putty Primer, and I've got this contour. Basically, it is kind of like a dupe to, do you know the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops?
Dupe.
Dupe, it's like...
Dupe.
Oh, dupe.
Dupe from the word duplicate.
Have you heard of the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops?
No.
No, they're like tanning. They're almost like tanning drops, but they're like, you can wipe off. It's almost like a base and it tans you up naturally looking. These two products perfectly give a natural tan. I used it this morning. I don't know if I look like I'm a bit more tan than usual. Basically, you mix it together and it creates this colour.
That's the wrong colour.
Just don't worry. And this tans up your face a little bit.
I don't want to tan up my face.
Well, it's my makeup routine, so chill. I use this and it looks like when I fake tan, it does a really subtle tan. And this gives that without having to do it the night before and it being patchy at all. It's literally like really light and it's mixed with a primer, so it's definitely not going to go flaky on your face. Now we just mix. It's lovely, isn't it?
Smooth.
It's smooth and it's got a bit of a gloss to it and it's perfect as a base because using a primer, so it's pretty handy.
So the main key to how I do my makeup is the base. So I'm going to put moisturiser on you. This is the moisturiser I'm using at the moment.
I have that one.
Do you?
I bought that one because of you.
Really?
Yeah, super nice.
Moisturiser's like most important parts of my makeup, like how I do the base, because everything blends better.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you want to blend that in yourself?
Yeah. This moisturiser I also find is very dewy, so I think it's definitely a good base for makeup. Now I'm going in with the Mattifying Collection Primer.
How many primers do you put on?
I don't put concealer on that much normally, but because I'm doing it, I put it under your eyes because it mattes out the primer. And normally if I put this on, I put it under the eyes like that, but I only put a little bit. And also in the T-zone and on your chin. Okay, this is Raylee's concealer. I'm using hers only because I feel like it's her shade and it's what you use, so I feel like it's better.
But we're the same shade.
I bought this the other day and it's the completely wrong shade and I don't have another concealer. So I just I'm trying to cover up the fact that I bought like a pasty concealer which doesn't even blend properly and it's £7. So I put this like that. I don't always do it under my eyes because I tend to do it and then I don't like how it looks after I do it. And I put this like on the chin as well. I use this foundation brush to blend it because I just find it so much easier. I used to use a beauty blender but I threw it out and I just much prefer this now. You've put me onto brushes, Raylee.
I like them.
You know what Raylee said the other day? She went, brushes are the future. And it gave me the look.
That's ironic because I use a beauty blender as well.
But I literally just blend this with this brush first. And this just kind of spreads it out. It also kind of mattes it down. But I find when I use brushes fully that it becomes streaky and it's not that easy to use. So then...
You don't say.
I go in with my beauty blender here. I'm going to spray it with some Fresh Face Setting Spray from Barry M. I feel like beauty blenders are good to actually get it in the skin because it doesn't blend properly if you don't use them.
They stop it streaking because they pick up where it's thicker.
Yeah, look up please. Basically what I'm doing now is trying to make sure there's no creases under the eye, making it look more natural and just a lot brighter. And I feel like this setting sprays and the primer, if you turn to the side, you can see this glow. So it looks really natural and probably is a really good look for summer.
Okay, I do concealer, but I think I do more concealer than you.
I don't use that much concealer. Oh my gosh. I don't. That is so new. Okay.
When I do concealer, I do it like that. Okay. This is old Instagram before you were really on it.
No, I know this is a concealer people do. I see people doing it, but I've always not liked the way I look when I put too much concealer on.
So I usually blend it out with a big brush that I've got here, and how I essentially do that is I don't blend it fully. I just distribute it with the brush and then I pack it with the beauty blender. So I make no effort to properly blend it with this. I just put it where I want it to be. Okay, that's how I do concealer.
To be fair, I don't mind the way that looks.
Yeah,
it looks alright. Now I'm going to go in with this Technic contour stick and I'm going to bronze up your face a little bit. This is also what I use with the primer in the beginning.
We do our makeup so differently. Do you not do jawline on it?
I don't like it down there.
Me neither.
I feel like it looks more natural up at the top. This is quite a light cream contour. It looks like I added quite a bit, but when you actually blend it, it's just quite fair, natural looking. Just like that. It's like quite neutral and just really pretty. Now I'm going in with the Glossier liquid blush. It's actually Cloud Paint. It's in the shade Storm. I like this colour because it's quite a rosy colour. Very pigmented, so I'm going to use my finger for this. This is where I put it. Put it here, and some weird thing I do, I just like the way it looks on me, is I put it kind of up the head as well. It's just something I do.
I never put blush on my nose because I feel like I look like I'm cold.
I like the cold look actually. Now we blend this just like that. Recently I've been super into blush. I used to hate it. Just like that.
It looks pretty.
I don't always do this. If I want it to be purely glossy and glowy, then I keep it like this. As you can see, there's a glow to it. If I want to matte it up a bit and have more of a powder thing, then I'll go in with these. These are from C'est Moi. This is actually a foundation, so it blends so much easier than any other like bronzer you're going to get. I put this only up here. I want it to look natural, and if it has like a line going here, I always find that I just never like the way it looks. I do it in quite an odd way, and I do it on the cheekbone. This is the Fresh Face Luminizer. Basically, it's like a blush. It's almost like the Charlotte Tilbury Pink As in blush, but it's just not the same. I put this in quite a strange place, but I always find it works so well in like natural sunlight. I put it here and there. Again, here, beside the eye. And just a little bit on the nose. I just blend this down, and I use this little brush so I can control where it goes. And I blend this one from the eye outwards. Do the same on the side. It's such a pretty colour because it almost blends in to your makeup that you've got here. And then this, when you look at it, you've got this glow on the side of your eye. It just looks so natural, and I just love the way it looks. It's one of my favourite parts about the makeup when I do this.
Whoa.
It's nice, isn't it?
Bright. Sometimes if I do bronzer, I use a concealer. And this is one that we bought by accident because it was too dark.
What brand is it? Too Faced.
And I put this actually under your cheekbones. Bones are there. And then I do like a line there. I don't like a lot of bronzer on though because I just don't think it looks right. And I always blend the bronzer up rather than down and out here because I don't want like a weird line, and I also don't want a lot. It's more just to feel like it's sunny.
This is really weird the way you do it to me.
I don't really wear blush, but this is Paula's choice. And I always put it here and here. It lifts your face.
I love that blush. I've used that before. Very pretty colour. It's like rosy.
Another trick I do is if I'm doing like eyeshadow, I'll do it the same shade as the blusher, guys, because it's a colour that's already on your face because you just put it on as a blush, so it looks really, really natural.
Yeah, I do that. If I ever do like an eyeshadow look, then I always do it the same colour as like my bronzer or my blush.
So it's a colour that's already on your face, and it therefore looks really natural. So that's a good tip. I do eyebrows differently to Ruby.
I don't really do eyebrows. I'm scared. Oh yeah, I like fill in sometimes.
Very different approach to makeup. Eyebrows are always a feature I exaggerate.
I don't know if I like that.
And then I take a mascara and I position them with the mascara.
It's so weird to me. I don't even like really touch my eyebrows.
By the way, the eyebrow thing that I used that. This is a Naked eyeshadow palette, and then this is worn out mascara.
I used to use that all the time when I was younger.
Yeah.
I know so many people who did it. It was like the starter mascara.
Rimmel London brow pencil. I got this in dark brown, I believe. Oh no, it's medium brown, sorry.
I love this so much because it has a spoolie and then the actual eyebrow filler, and it's just really nice to have both of them. You don't really need much doing to your eyebrows. I don't really do much to them, to be honest, either. But one thing I do is brush them out. And then if there's any spots which I think need filling, then I'll literally just go like that. Pretty simple, to be fair. So I'll just brush that out. Eyelash curling. I can't do this on another person. I'll let you do it. That's what they look like. And now I'm going to add the Sky High Cosmic Black Mascara. Look up, please. I think looking down helps.
Look down. I don't really need to pack any mascara on. I like to do it quite natural looking.
On my nose.
I'm gonna let it dry before I get it off your face, because if it's wet, then I find it harder to get it off. So the mascara I use is very broken right now. It's like the L'Oreal Pro Waterproof Lash one. It has two sides. I'm gonna use both sides.
Do you do your bottom lashes? That's That's something I never, ever, ever, ever do.
I always do. Because otherwise it just looks like weird.
Cut me off.
I'm joking.
Right?
Look
You're
down.
not joking.
No, I actually am. I'll often put more mascara on the edge as well for the more like uplifted look.
That's so scary.
I just do that. I don't do as much as I do on the top eyelashes, but I do it to balance them.
That mascara is lovely.
I'm gonna brush your eyebrows up because they're a lot thicker than mine, so they've come out a lot darker.
My eyelashes do look really nice.
Okay. I often wear a lip balm, but this is a really, really nice lip thing from e.l.f.
It smells really
Rub
good.
your lips together.
This is the recent lip liner I've been obsessed with. It's the L'Oreal Paris lip liner in the colour Riche. Then just go like that. Finally, we're going in with the Fresh Face Fixation Setting Spray from Barry M. And this is what I do to set my makeup. I don't know if it actually works for the setting makeup. I've never really found a setting spray.
I've thought that.
Which
I
actually
should just
keeps
do it because you're
makeup
supposed
down.
to.
I feel like you can really use as hairspray, but that's so not good.
Don't do that.
I won't, but like I feel like that's what actually would keep it down. But this is super dewy looking, so if you're going for that look, then I use this. I don't use that much though. There you go.
And that is the makeup done.
I think it's a really nice way to do your makeup. It's so different to mine, and I haven't done this. I definitely used to do this sort of look. I used to do my bottom lashes and everything like this, and I used to fill in my eyebrows. So it's kind of like how I used to do it. I definitely like the eyelashes more than I thought I would. It's nice and they look really full. Yeah, I'm a fan. So this is the final makeup look that I did on Raylee. This is how I do my makeup if I was going out for the day or anything like that. As you can see, this makeup's super glowy, and it definitely is quite summery in a way. I feel like it's quite natural looking and just really pretty, and I really love it. I think it looks really good on you as well.
Thank you. I quite like it. The one thing I would change is the bronzer. That's the only thing that I probably wouldn't do myself.
So that is how we do our makeup, and we did it on each other. All in all, I think we both like it, but it's definitely quite weird.
It's really weird. I feel weird because I feel like I'm looking at you and I'm like, wow, I like the makeup that you've done. I want it on me. And then I think you're probably doing the same.
Yeah, I like the
in the
makeup you
opposite.
have on. I
Yeah.
feel like it just shows that even us, like, we get told we look alike so much, but we do our makeup and like we have our style and everything's so different.
Completely different.
We're like pure opposites,
And
to be
we-
honest.
We're not opposites, we're really similar.
No, I mean the way we like do makeup, but personality-wise, we're like the same person.
And we don't want it to overlap. So yeah, that is how the makeup's turned out. Make sure to comment down below which ones you like best or what you think suits us best, all of that stuff.
And we will see you all in our next video.
Thank you for watching. Bye!